Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. I've been trying to upgrade the stream and things, make things a bit cooler, try to do that new intro. I'm not quite sure it's exactly what I want, but it will do for a change for the moment. And I've actually ordered a new and the latest and greatest webcam that you can buy from Elgato. It should be 60 FPS and nice crispy 1080p, although this is 1080p, but it's a better quality lens and stuff. That should hopefully be coming tomorrow. So this might be the last show with this quality camera and all the rest of it. So there you go. Upgrading the stream this year, trying to make things look a bit cooler, trying to upgrade the quality and using some of the money that these bands have been giving me and dipping in their pockets to push back through the channel and upgrade the quality so that next time they're on the channel, things will have improved, things will be a bit different, things will look a bit different. I just want to keep things a bit fresh, you know. We've certainly got a long way to go in terms of upping the quality and getting where we want to finally get to. But if we get there incrementally, bit here, bit there, keep heading in the right direction with it, we'll get there eventually. Very, very cool. Now I'm running super late today. It's already 9 p.m. here, but I wanted to get this band out because of it's sat in the queue, even as a priority submission for over a week. So man, there you go. That's the way the show's going. We're having a great year so far. This is a band called Defile the Crown. We've had these guys on the show a couple of times already before, and this is their latest album. I think it is Tooth and Nail, but there's a couple of tracks off this one that we're going to check out today. Now, they have sent through what's not a video, unfortunately. I always say, and I'll put it on my website, you know, it's got to be a music video that you send through, because if I just let bands send through, you know, like we've got today, which is just the album sleeve, and there's no video or anything like that, man, you know, I've got over 400 bands in the free queue already, and that's mostly with videos and some lyric videos and things like that. But if I let bands just, you know, make a submission when there's no video to it as well, I would be absolutely swamped with way too many bands to check out, and there'd really be kind of no way to separate one band from the next with that. So I really always like to say, look, you got to have a music video to get on this channel, and we're not just going to spin your track if it's just the album sleeve, because, you know, the video, you know, if you watch the channel, you know I love the video as much as I do listening to the music, because I like looking at the gear, I like looking at the dudes in the band rocking out, or if it's a cool animation or any of those cool things. So much better to watch a video than just look at a picture, you know. It's really, really cool. But what also it does as well, and we're checking out underground bands here, bands that are dipping in their own pocket when they do make a video, or using their own skills to get that done. And when bands have done that, I want to give those bands more of an opportunity to get on this channel, especially with a free submission, than the bands who haven't done that and haven't gone that extra effort. Because even so, with that stipulation, there's way too many bands to check out. There's just too many bands out there nowadays for any one person to get into, check out, see what they're all about. You know, as a single entity, you're just going to scratch the surface of that stuff. So I like to give a bit of QC and say, look, we've got to have a video on the channel. However, now and again, bands do still make a paid submission when they haven't made a video submission, and it's just an album sleeve. Now, because it happens so infrequently, I just generally say to them, look, man, I'll still spin it anyway, no worries. Just make sure next time we've got a video to spin out. And that's what I'm going to do today, because I think it's only about the third or fourth time that it's actually happened. So if it was happening more often, I'd have to be more of an anal about it. But, you know, as it doesn't happen very often, we'll just let them through, give them a tap on the wrist. So we're going to check 2 tracks out today, because I didn't want to just spin one track as well. I'm getting where on these exclusive videos, I'm kind of liking spinning more than one track, doing a couple, or having a look at their website and, you know, see what's going on their Instagram and things like that, and just do a bit more with it on an exclusive video than, okay, we'll just spin your track and talk about it. You know, because when bands have dipped in their pocket to get on this channel, I do, you know, I want to give them the best treatment I can, and offer them the best service that I can. So there you go. We're going to spin 2 tracks today. The one they wanted me to spin is this one, which is The Raven. We're going to get it on the screen. It's on the screen already. It's late. Sorry about that. Let's give it a spin.
so much more. You think you own me? I'd rather die than be a part of your machine. If that's what it takes, then so will be. But before you have dismantled all that you have done. If that's what it takes, then so will be. But before you have dismantled all that you have done. Tyranny falls, no one will cast up. You will burn through all, you will regret this to the end. We will not prevail, we are the ones who fell. We will rend the crown from your head. When the ravens fly,
Got a nice mix on this one, a nice bassy low end.
they feast on your flesh as we set your world ablaze. Born for your power, you have nothing left to gain. The walls of your head will crumble today.
Let that atmospheric guitar come through the mix a bit more, I would say. That was a nice little extra touch in that section. This bit comes in nice and heavy.
When the ravens fly, nothing but hell awaits. Fuck!
Got a nice powerful mix on this one. Gives you a slap around the ears when it comes in hard. That was actually really nice. I enjoyed it a lot. Had a good sound, had a great mix. Mix really served the music well in this one because it had a bassy low end to it. Not a grizzly bass tone, more of a kind of hummy bass tone. But it really filled out the low end nicely. Gave it a low end power. You could hear it as its separate tone within the mix as well. And I think that was what kind of pushed this one into that super heavy sound. Very, very nice. Guitars had a nice fizzle and grizzle to them to make up with that as well. Nice heavy vocal as well. These guys do add some melodic, modern metalcore vocal type stuff into their music. But this one was all heavy, and I enjoyed that a lot. Really some quite heavy sections when he brought in the double bass and stuff. It was really nice bump up in that section. And where that whole section came in, really hit hard, came in nicely, especially with that bassy low end coming in nicely. So yeah, there's only one bit that I thought, man, they should have pushed that a bit harder. There was just one little section with some atmospheric tremmy guitar in, which was really pushed back in the mix and you could barely hear it. I'd have definitely bring that up, because it'll add width, it'll add atmosphericness to the mix more. It was a bit too pushed back in the mix. So if you're going to go with more of that stuff in the future, bringing in some reverby, tremmy, atmospheric guitar on some sections, which I do think would go nicely in this kind of music, because it has got a kind of heavy deathcore-y edge to it as well. It's kind of like classic metalcore, but also with a a deathcore spicy twist, especially on this track at least anyway, with the all-out heavy vocal and no melodic stuff in there. And you know, I think a bit of creepy, atmospheric, reverby guitar in the background on some sections here would go very nice and would play into that kind of deathcore edge that they've got going on in this one. So yeah, very, very cool. I think they did great. And what worked well, particularly on this one, was the mix. That bassy low end, just give it the that you wanted to hear. Very nice. The next track that we're going to check out is called Lose Control, I think. Let me just get this right. I've not done it right on my screen. It's called Lose Control. It's nearly 3 minutes long. Let me get it back on the screen and give it a spin. Yeah, it comes in nice and chunky, nice and loud and heavy. It's got a weight to it. Nice mix. There's a fizzle and crackle in the guitars.
The hate they speak in feels alive. The virus I die bring for our eyes. Burn the broken and destroy the dream. You rip us apart just to build your machine. The tension's rising, it feels too strong. I need to release, it has been too long. Let go of everything you know and just lose control.
Cool.
Sometimes the best way to overthrow is to lose control. Lose control. Lose control. You try to tell us how to live our life. When we turn up back, you become the knife. Keep us on the ground, begging and pleading. While the rest and our knees are still bleeding. The tension's rising, it feels too strong. I need a release, it has been too long. Let go of everything you know and just lose control. Sometimes the best way to overthrow is to lose control. Lose control. Lose control.
Vocal layering sounds good. This guy's just got a nice mix on this one. It comes across your ear with a nice power, a nice punch. Feels good to listen to it.
Lose control. I want to lose control. Lose control. Lose control. I want to.
There you go. That's the end of that one, I think. Yeah, shorter one. Felt short as well, though, that for some reason, that one did. Well, there you go. Very, very cool band, I think this is. And what I think they've done particularly great on this record, now we've got to listen to a couple of tracks and got an ear for the sound of it, instead they've got a great mix for this kind of music. Because I'm not going to say this band's the most original band with their riffs and their music, because it's metalcore, it's got a death metal edge to it and stuff. I thought the clean vocal there had more of an alty edge, which is a nice mixture of styles to bring together. But they're not the first band to do that, is my point. But when you're not making music that's super original and different in that way, it's great if you can have a nice mix that doesn't necessarily sound like every other band either, because I think the bassiness and the way the bass tone was in this one, you know, really, really kind of was the thing that made the mix sound a certain way that it did in this one. It had a great bassy, punchy, forceful low end to it. And, you know, that's the way the mix is. So it's great that this band have got a really nice mix that's just enjoyable to listen to, you know. So they've got cool music, but their mix sounds really great. So it's really nice to listen to. You know, it's just a good sound for your ears. So there you go. These guys have done nicely. It's a shame we didn't get some videos out of these guys. I say it to people, and I can understand how some bands maybe don't want to just put out any old, you know, just a video for the sake of having a video, and not necessarily pay someone to do it or put a load of effort into it. Just kind of do a picture video or something with a bit of effects on it or something like that. But for me personally, I would rather see that. I'd rather see even just a picture slideshow of the band, you know, of live pictures or something like that, than just have the album sleeve. Because I want to see, you know, I want to see some of the band. And even if it was just pictures from live shows or something, well, I could look at what's going on. I could see your gear and things like that. And all that stuff for me is just extra to listening to the music as well. But I was thinking today, it's pretty cool actually, in a way that when there isn't nothing to look at, you just focus straight in totally on the music. Because I must admit, there's sometimes when we've got a really cool video on that I'm as much engrossed in the video and my attention's on checking out the video as it is with the music. And I think, actually, I haven't really focused on the music for a couple of riffs there. I've been watching the video instead. But that's why I like it. I like the whole audio-visual side of it. I'm part of the MTV generation. I used to sit watching MTV all day. And having a cool video was as much part of being in a band as making the music, you know? It wasn't just about, oh, we've got music to listen to. It's you've got a video, you've got an image, you've got a stage persona, you've got you know, how you act on stage and the energy that you bring in into a live performance, or the gear that you use. You know, so many metal bands are known for the guitar that they use, or the drums that they use, or even just the finish on the guitar or something like that. So all of those things are super important to your band as well, not just the sound that you make. So, you know, when we get a video of the band and there's stuff going on in the video, all of that is part of the expression from the band as much as the sound that they're making. So that's why I say at the start of this video, I really, you know, I'm looking out now, and this year particularly, to just be doing high quality videos, or bands that have got a good video for us to check out, and even being a bit more kind of you know, selective with the lyric videos that we do, because lyric videos are cool, but even so, we don't get to see the band very often in those and stuff like that. So I really want to be showing people on this channel not just cool music, but really cool videos and stuff you can watch as well. Because you know, it's not just a podcast, it's not just a radio show. I'm trying to do audio and visual on this channel. So some cool videos. I really love watching them. When we get a day with a bunch of cool videos, I really buzz off it and come away thinking about the bands, thinking about their gear, thinking about how cool their video was as well, as much as the music. So there you go. I'm not banging on and ragging on this band too much that they haven't got a video, because, as I say, it doesn't happen very often. I wouldn't get mad about it. But next time we see this band, and they did do it the last time, they had high quality videos for us before. Next time we see this band, I will say, look guys, you got to have a video this time. I've enjoyed that today. This is a cool band. I think they've done a great sound on this album. It suits their music well. It sets them apart from all the other modern melodic metalcore bands that are out there that haven't got that bassy low end, that don't sound quite like that in the mix, doesn't come across your ear with the same low end forcey power, and that's what's going to, you know, suit this band well nicely on this record, that when people hear it they go, yeah, that sounds nice. It's got a deep, bassy, low end to it. So my ears like the sound of it. Very cool. Hope you had a good day today. Hope you've had a good day today, guys. That's going to be it from me. We'll see you around tomorrow, hopefully with a higher quality 60 FPS camera. I'm a bit worried myself, actually. If I wake up with a big pluke on my face, it's going to be in HD from now on, 60 FPS. I'm not too sure that's going to be a good idea. We'll see how it goes. See you around, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.